My name is Katerina Satori. I love sharing messages that bring inspiration to others and spreading ideas that matter. And this is the essence of coming from the place of the thought leadership. So when I work with others, I help leaders transition into the thought leadership by bringing deeper message in a much more bolder way and from the place of their unique creativity. So we live in a truly incredible time where we have an opportunity to reach anyone with our message because of the technology that we have and very low barrier to entry into the space of seeing yourself as a messenger, seeing yourself as a person who inspires others, right? So it's a very, very unique time that we live in. Technology, rich, right? Low entry, low barrier of entry, but also it has a certain challenges, right? Every opportunity comes with a certain level of challenge, and the challenge is the online space is getting more and more loud, more noisy, more loud, more kind of busy, I would say, even energetically. It almost feels like energetic, like a highway. So a lot of times people begin to lose their focus and lose their power by getting discouraged and starting kind of like doubting their message and doubting their expression. And they say, who cares anyway? I post amazing content and very few people engage with it or something like that. So this is not an original voice. A lot of people come up against this mental block. And I just wanted to share with you the few things that you can consciously release, right? And consciously liberate yourself. So I'll share with you on this live stream these 3 things to release so you can unfold in your expression. And also, when you understand that there is such a thing as your unique soul group that only you can reach. And in this live stream, I'm talking specifically to my spiritual entrepreneurs, people who really care about impact and not only profit. I'm not interested in talking to people who are only driven by profit. I focus on beings who are here to contribute to the betterment of humanity and to add their unique voice to the spiritual revolution that we are going through. So the theme of fractal line was brought to us by incredible Richard Rudd, the author of The Gene Keys. So I still have the very first version of the book. And this transmission, it's a living wisdom transmission that came to us truly to support us in the time of the great rebirth of the collective. And when the Gene Keys came to me, I felt like finally truly advanced spiritual nutrition in a book arrived to me. So if you're a Gene Key lover, then you know exactly what I mean. I see all of my beautiful ladies are here with me. Hello, my darlings. Yes. So, Richard Rudd expanded spiritual and consciousness vocabulary for a lot of us. And he brought amazing terms, right? That sometimes you don't even know what it means, but you recognize it. You're like, fractal line. What does it mean? But something is familiar here. And he brought it from the perspective of in the beginning of the conception of the universe. I'm gonna read it for you. When our current universe was created, during the moment of the Big Bang, these the crystalline seed of our evolution shattered into countless fractal fragments. And it's actually very similar to the philosophy of Kabbalah in the cosmology of Kabbalists. They also believe that, the cosmos began as one whole unity, and it exploded through the Big Bang, and there is many infinite number of these crystal fragments. But basically, as you move into deeper harmony with your true nature, you come into alignment with all beings in your fractal line, which catalyzes great synchronicity and grace in your life. Again, as you move into deeper harmony with your true nature, you come into alignment with all beings in your seed fractal line, which catalyzes great synchronicity and grace in your life. Profound statement, when I was discovering my soul family, right? Remember when you were discovering your soul family, the kindred spirits who you feel so deeply seen and understood by? And when you meet the very first soul family member, it is a destiny moment. You'll never forget that moment, right? And then you begin to reconnect with your soul group one by one. You're being invited to an event, to a festival, maybe Burning Man was involved, and you begin to reconnect to your soul group. Fractal line is even bigger idea than your soul group. It's a unique network of souls that you agreed to partner up with, to collaborate, to co-create with during the time of this incarnation, to really make sure that you master particular soul lessons, right? So very profound, darlings. Then when you remember, fractal line is a unique network of souls. They may look like your allies, they may look like your clients, they may look like your mentors, right? Your students. It's a network of souls. So when you stand into the remembrance that you are a unique messenger to a specific network of souls, you naturally see through illusion of getting trapped in comparing yourself to another, or getting lost in a competitive activity. 3 blind spots that I see, or 3 traps or mental traps that I see a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs or light workers sometimes get caught in, is this comparison, comparison, especially in the beginning. And I always say, we all start with 0 followers, 0 community, 0 loyal listeners, right? We all start there. And instead of focusing on that, you focus on being, how much value can I deliver with every live stream, every webinar, every video, every post, right? That is genuine, that is authentic, and you're very generous with your voice. So to move away from comparing yourself, right? To rising in your generosity, rising in your visibility, rising in your consistency. So very powerful, knowing that only you can reach the network of souls in your fractal line. I cannot reach your network of souls. You see how brilliantly orchestrated everything is? And every time you take a leap of empowerment and expansion, your entire fractal line shifts because it's connected to you. That's why, darlings, to me, the biggest lesson is when I dropped my unconscious efforts of rescue my family members or bring them into enlightenment, and I just dropped all of that, they began to evolve at a very rapid pace without my help, because they're connected to me. Every time I take a leap in my evolution, they are pulled into their own evolution in their own unique way. My help is not required, right? So this is why, you are a unique messenger of the network of souls that only you can reach. It's powerful, and I'm here to encourage you to stand in that embodiment, because when you focus on that, you simply watch for synchronicity, you watch for serendipity in your life, for the signs, right? And what else I wanted to share with you? Yeah, like I studied with one of the beautiful teachers. I love elders. I talk about it all the time. Two of my mentors are elders in their 70s, and one of my mentors has such a profound message, and the way she delivers it, I could just see, it's a particular delivery for a particular fractal line. And I'm going through this training, and I ask myself, how can I creatively express these principles in a way that it will be relevant for my fractal line? The essence of genius is that you stand on the shoulder of giants. You honor your mentors, you honor your teachers, and then you dare to bring something fresh, to bring your unique frequency, unique flavor, your unique expression. That's why creativity is the new currency. Nothing is so in demand as true, original, fresh creativity. And the reason why so many people don't express themselves creatively is because it's incredibly vulnerable. To be authentically creative means to live on the edge of vulnerability every day, every single day. So not many will take that risk, beloveds. Not many will take that risk. It's much easier to imitate. It's much easier to be a parrot. It feels safer to the ego, right? But your soul knows how to dance in that vulnerability if you learn to trust the moment. All you ever get to do in the creative journey, just trust what happens next. Trust the moment. Trust the moment, right, darlings? So, very powerful stuff. You are a unique messenger. I cannot reach your network. What a great news. Tony Robbins cannot reach your network. I often think about, like, when I was studying with Tony Robbins, and so many people tried to be like Tony Robbins. They would say this, I want to be the next Tony Robbins. And I'm thinking, you're shooting yourself in the foot, because there is only going to be one Tony Robbins. There is only going to be one Brendan Bouchard. There's only going to be one of you. So if you're trying to be like somebody else, you're not allowing your authentic, fresh, creative expression to come through. You can learn from others. You can be inspired by them, right? But it's all about trusting your unique expression, that you get to know your expression by expressing yourself. Right? So many times, my love, so many times I encourage people to be on live streams. And this is one of the reasons I think social media is so brilliant, that we have the social media revolution, is because social media gives you immediate feedback. Do people resonate with this message? Do like, you can see objectively, you can polish and refine your expression by expressing yourself. Right? So simple, darlings. So fractal line, I really hope you stand in that sense of freedom, that you are the unique messenger, your voice, your message, your vibration. And I'm here to assure you, there is always going to be a deeper message that your soul will invite you to bring forward. There is always going to be a deeper message. Every year, there is always going to be a deeper message. There is always going to be more vulnerability in this creative journey. So might as well make peace with vulnerability. Might as well fall in love with the butterflies in your belly when you open up your throat chakra and champion the idea that matter to you. If you are sitting on giant transformational toolbox that can really help people, and you're not getting up every morning educating others about transformational tools that you have, you're not reaching your fractal line. and nobody can reach your fractal line but you. So unique network of souls, darlings. And then what's also beautiful, also the idea that Richard Rudd brought to us, every time your frequency rises, when you alchemize your shadows, when you let go of comparison, control, and competitions, those are the danciest shadows that lock light workers in action. Let's comparison, control, and control shows up. Our ego wants to look good. Our ego wants to be certain that if you're gonna do 5 live streams a week, you're gonna have a particular outcome. That's a control, right? Your true wild creative expression doesn't need an outcome. It loves the process. It loves to be a champion of the ideas and the vision and the transformational processes that has altered your life. And out of a place of generosity, you wake up, you align yourself, you hear, oh, Spirit is asking me to share this message, and I'm going to come from the place of generosity, not from the place of pressure to do something, to get something. Huge difference, beloveds, because people resonate with our vibration. People can feel, do we care or do we have an agenda? So we let go of comparison, control, and competition, and we remember that our unique style, Jinky 8, Jinky 8, right? We have the shadow of mediocrity, and the gift of style, and the city of exquisiteness. Read Jinkies 8. Every time those comparison demons come, comparison shadows, and you're like, does anybody care what I have to say? And I'm here to say to you, when you serve one, you serve the whole. This is one of the key soul-based success principles that I really believe in. A lot of times people are being told to go after the masses. My stand on that is go and serve one person well. When you serve one person well, you serve the whole, because this is a fractal holographic universe. Every part contains the whole. And when you are ready, and if you are ready to serve the masses will find you. You don't need to search for them. So very, very profound, alignment of remembering that you are the unique messenger for your fractal line, for your network of souls. And what do you how do you reach that fractal line, right? How do you reach that fractal line, darling? Some people ask me, Katerina, how is it happens? Because I rarely advertise my work. Like my private one-on-one work gets filled 100% by spirit. People find me through the most random avenues, through YouTube video, through watching a testimonial I gave somewhere years ago. And what happens, people have a moment of recognition. Your fractal line will recognize you. When you stop chasing recognition and you focus on pure service, you come from the place of such heartfelt, pure vibration that it is felt by the beings in your fractal line. And they will say, you are so familiar to me. You are so familiar to me, right? How many times you've heard that people said to you, you are so familiar to me. There is always going to be a deeper message, beloveds. And there is always going to be invitation to open up your expression. For me right now, it's all about playfulness. I started my my journey by sharing what helped me turn around my health. I wasn't trying to build a business. I simply found extra joy by sharing what I found on the path. And it's like I just spontaneously tapped into this universal principle It's called the joy of service. And when you fully stepped on the path of service, when you fully step on the path of service, you step on accelerated expansion of your consciousness. You can guarantee that, you can count on that. And you already know that, right? So what I love about this path of service is that you will have an accelerated opportunity to meet all of your fears, to alchemize your key shadows, to transcend the fears and turn every fear into freedom. It's profound, the path of service will accelerate your consciousness the fastest. And this is why, I'm here to remind you, don't lose your power by thinking about what other people do in your industry, or by looking at who does what. Don't lose your power. Anchor yourself in, I am a unique messenger for my fractal line. And the more I open my throat chakra, and the more I give a voice to the deepest, most authentic message, the more I find a deeper message, the more I find my deeper voice, right? I love you, darlings. I hope it served you. I wanted to stay just concise. Okay, 5 more minutes. Let me know if you have any questions, beloveds, and embrace your rhythm. Embrace your rhythm. I've been sharing my message for the last 7 years. First 2 years, I had no clue what I was doing. Year number 3, start having some kind of clarity of the direction of this path. This is all normal. And every year presents a new vista of opportunities and the new opportunities to grow. And what I love about this path is there's zero chance to get bored, zero chance to stop growing, right? You continue to grow, you continue to rise, you continue to discover the joy of service and the joy of creativity. It will help you grow younger. You will become more luminous. When a person lives connected to his or her higher calling, they begin to express a certain level of luminosity, this glow of living in alignment with your true path. That is the glow that attracts your fractal line, nothing else. And yes, you can become a better marketer. Yes, you still gotta master sales. Yes, you still gotta learn how to speak with clarity, conviction, enthusiasm. Those skills don't just happen automatically. You gotta put the time, intention, and devotion in developing the skills. The most important is for you to remember that glow of living in alignment with your true path. And the skills, you just continue to refine, continue to develop them, continue to rise, and continue to bless the people who inspire you. Bless the people who inspire you. See somebody absolutely shining in their mission, just riding the wave of magnificent expansion. Bless what you see. This could be the most profound experience for you to bless others, because you realize we are on the same team. We are on the same team called Spirit, Team Spirit. Right? We are on the same team, beloveds. There is no need for any low frequency competition. You transcend it when you remember unity consciousness, and you begin to see everybody as your brothers and sisters on the same team, Team Spirit. And you pick up pick up your beautiful, I was thinking about like a conch shell, where you like call your fractal line, but you make that call through being willing to bring a deeper message. Every year, deeper message. Every year, more courageous expression. Every year, more and more comfortable with feeling butterflies in the stomach. They are not going away. You just learn to be with them, And then, and then you begin to actually embrace that energy of excitement. I'm so excited to champion my vision of spirit's vision, right? I love you, darlings. I love you. I am preparing 2 webinars for you, one on leadership, one on soul-based business prosperity. They're coming probably this, don't want to announce, they're in the making this month. And I will invite you. And every webinar I focus on bringing really, truly, truly high value that you can apply and you can utilize. Fractal line, a unique network of souls that only you can reach with your message. Remember that. Shine with the unique glow of your heart. I love you. I see you. We're on the same team, Team Spirit. Until then, thank you for joining.